Hello everybody, my name is Kylan3639. Welcome back to another video. Today in this one it's going to be another deck profile video, and in this one it's going to be Littlest Tri-Brigade, also known as Bird Up. I think this deck has so much potential in today's current format, which is actually surprising not getting used as much in today's format than in the past format. But that we just left. So yeah, very interesting. Now there's a couple reasons that actually could be, which I'll be explaining in the video itself. So before we actually get into the proper deck profile, I want to explain two things. One thing, I don't have my face cam because my video camera is having a tough day today. It's having a hard trouble staying on. So yeah, that's going to be a problem I'm going to have to fix, but I have to get a video up, so here you go. And then then the second thing is the Dino Sealed only episode was supposed to be uploaded today. That's just going to be tomorrow. I kind of just switched the deck profiles and the Dino Sealed only with each other. I still have to do a couple more things with the Dino Sealed only before I get that uploaded. So that's why you're not seeing Dino Sealed only today. So without further ado, let's get into the deck profile for the people who want to see the deck profile. Starting off with Littlest Cobalt Sparrow, which is absolutely a 3-up. So if this card is special summoned by any way, you can add one level 1 winged beast type monster from your deck to your hand. And that also has the bottom effect where if a winged XYZ monster that was summoned using this card on the field as XYZ material gains this effect, your opponent cannot target this card with card effects. So yeah, the bottom effect is not used that much. I mean, don't forget about it, but you know, usually it's known for its top effect. If it's special summoned by any way, you can add a level 1 add a level 1 winged beast type monster from your deck to your hand. So very, very good card. There's a lot of ways to special summon him, so that's actually not that much of a problem to get his effect off. So yeah, definitely 3-up as well. We got Littlest Turquoise War Blur. If you control no monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand. If this card is special summoned from your hand, you can special summon one Littlest monster from your hand or graveyard. So if you control no monsters, you can just straight up special summon him. But if you can just special summon him from your hand by any other way, not just by its own effect, if you can just special summon him from the hand by any other way, you can just special summon one Littlest monster from your hand or graveyard. So that's actually very, very good. Definitely 3-up as well. Then we go into our last Littlest, which is Littlest Sapphire Swallow, which is probably the best Littlest out of all of them. So if you control a winged beast type monster, so just any winged beast type monster, you can special summon both this card and a level 1 winged beast type monster from your hand. You can only use the effect of Littlest Sapphire Swallow once per turn, and a win XYZ monster that was summoned using this card on the field as XYZ material gains this effect. If this card is XYZ Summon, you can target one Littlest monster in your graveyard, attach it to this card as material. So yeah, the bottom effect, again, is not that good, but then again, it might come up like in trying to make Zeus and stuff in this deck. So yeah, just don't forget about its bottom effect, but its top effect is the reason why it's probably the best. You can, if you just control a winged beast type monster, not just a Littlest, just any winged beast type monster, so we'll summon this card and a level 1 winged beast type monster from your hand, which is absolutely amazing. Definitely 3-up. Now on to the other cards that aren't Littlest or Tri-Brigade. Kinka Bio is one of them. It's an actual spirit monster, surprisingly, seeing play, but is very good in this deck because this deck doesn't really use its normal summon that much. I mean, it can, but it can special summon itself in many ways. So Kinka Bio is a great normal summon if you already can special summon your entire field. So again, this card cannot be special summoned because it is a spirit monster. When this card is normal summoned or flipped face up, you can target one level 1 monster in your graveyard, special summon that target, but banish it when it leaves when this card leaves the field. And once returned during the end phase, if this card was normaled or flipped face up this turn, return it back to the hand because it is a spirit monster. So yeah, it's just another way to storm the field. You can normal summon and special summon a level 1 monster from your graveyard. Absolutely very good card. Again, it sucks that it's a spirit monster, so it returns back to your hand, but you can have other ways by like just overlaying and stuff like that. So it's not that bad of a card. On to your searchable hand trap here is DD Crow. Yeah, this is a searchable hand trap because you use a winged beast monster, which is searchable through some of the Cobalt Sparrow's Littlest effect and just some other effects that we'll get into later. So yeah, DD Crow is a searchable card in this deck, which is absolutely amazing. So yeah, very good. Play 3 of DD Crow is good. Now into the Tri-Brigade portion of the deck profile is Tri-Brigade Fractal. We got 3 of him. Man, Fractal is very good. So if this card, you can send this card from your hand or field to the graveyard. Send 1 level 3 or lower beast, beast warrior, or winged beast monster from your deck to the graveyard. And then all the Tri-Brigades have the same effect, so you can banish any number of beast, beast warrior, or winged beast monsters in your graveyard. Spell summon 1 beast, beast warrior, or winged beast link monster from your extra deck that have the same link rating as equal to the number of banished. Also, for the rest of the turn, you can only use beast, beast warrior, or winged beast monsters as link material. So yeah, very, very good. So you can just cheat out link monsters with all the Tri-Brigade monsters, which is a very good effect. So now on to Tri-Brigade Nerval, which has the same top effect as all the other Tri-Brigades do, but it has a different effect. If this card is sent to the graveyard by any means, you can add 1 Tri-Brigade monster from your deck to your hand. So very, very good card in Nerval as well. Definitely 3 of. Tri-Brigade Karas is a 3 of as well. Has the same effect as all the other Tri-Brigades to cheat out the link monsters, but you can discard 1 other beast, a beast warrior, or winged beast monster, special summon this card from your hand. So this is a very good card just to special summon itself and then start cheating out the link monsters and stuff like that without wasting your normal summon. So yeah, definitely 3 of as well. Now on to Tri-Brigade Kid. This is a new release for Blazing to the Tri-Brigades that was released in Blazing Vortex. So yeah, very, very good card. It's only had 2 of, so it has the same top effect as all the other Tri-Brigades, but the different effect from it is if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can send 1 Tri-Brigade card from your deck to the graveyard. That's any card. It can just be any card. It's not only the Tri-Brigade monsters, but it can be a Tri-Brigade spell or trap as well. Very, very good card, but it's only a 2 of for now. That's it for the Tri-Brigade monsters. Let's get into some just generic monsters. Mist Valley Apex Avian is in here. So basically its effect is once per chain. When a card or effect is activated, you can quick effect, target 1 Mist Valley card you control, return that target to the hand. If you do, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy it. So yeah, very good card for negation. This is a target for Samorg, Bird of Sovereignty, which we'll get into later, so that's why it's in here. Same thing with the Barrier Statue of the Stormwind. It's a target for Samorg, and it's a very good target for Samorg because you can basically go off, get yourself negations on the board with like a Link Rainbow and stuff, and then get yourself a Barrier Statue of the Stormwinds and basically protect it. Because literally every other deck besides Bird Up is using not Winds. Bird Up is the only deck that's using Winds right now, so that's why Barrier Statue of the Stormwinds is good and something you want to take advantage of without a doubt. So that is it with that for the monsters. Now let's get into the spells and traps. Starting off with Fire Formation Taint Key, which is literally a searchable fractal. That's why it's in here. You can only search 1 card in the entire deck with formation or Taint Key, and that is Fractal. But it is a very good searcher nonetheless, because Fractal is a very, very good card. So basically, this is just 6 copies of Tri-Brigade Fractal. Now into Jack in the Hand, which is going to be a little controversial because this card's actually banned in remote duels. That's why I think the deck hasn't been that good, because this is actually a very good support card they're losing out on because it involves hand shenanigans and stuff like that. It's currently banned in remote duels for that reason alone, and you know, a lot of the fucking duels happening right now have been remote duels, so that's kind of the one thing we might not be seeing the Tri-Brigade in that capacity is because, well, one of their cards in their deck is banned. It's a very good support card as well. It's if you don't know the effect, it's reveal 3 level 1 monsters with different names from your deck your deck. Your opponent adds 1 to their hand, you add 1 to your hand, and then shuffle the 3rd back into the deck. So basically, you just show them all 3 layer lists. They add 1 layer list. You get to add 1 of the layer lists you need, and then shuffle the other one back into the deck. Very, very good card, I would think, because it's just basically just a searcher, and it's a good searcher for any generic level 1. Like, man, that really does suck that it is banned in remote duels. That really does suck. Going into 3 Forbidden Droplet in the main, I think, yeah, you play Droplet in the main. There's a lot of boards that you can't break through, so that's why I'm saying Droplet needs to be in the main deck. And Droplet's very good because you can discard cards, and a lot of cards do gain effects off it. Well, never mind. But a lot of cards will gain effects in graveyard, and you want to fill your graveyard up, and Droplet does that very, very well. So that's why I'm playing 3. The one Tri-Brigade Rendezvous, which is actually very, very good for its bottom effect, it does have a top effect where you can target any number of linked beast warrior, or winged beast monster you control. They gain 700 attack until the end of this turn, which is something, I guess, but it's more used for its bottom effect, where if a linked beast warrior, or winged beast monster you control would be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard instead. That's why it's in here. You can send it off Tri-Brigade kit if you want to, so that's why it's in here. It's only a 1 of, because again, it seems like you don't want to, put more in here and accidentally see it in hand. It's a good just send it off from kit, so that's why it's only a 1 of. The 1 for 1, because it's limited to 1, it's a very good card in this deck. Send 1 monster from your hand to the graveyard, special summon 1 level 1 monster from your hand or deck. Very, very, very good card in 1 for 1. Yeah, there's no reason why. There's a reason why this card's limited. It's very good, especially in this deck. And then the 40th card being the Called by the Grave. Really does suck. This card is not at 3, but it's whatever. We'll just use it as a 1 of, because it's a very good card to prevent hand traps. But then again, you're not going to see as much because it is limited to 1. So that is it for the main deck. Now let's get into the extra deck. Starting off with Link Karibo, which again is a very easy target to make in this deck. Yeah, I'm not going to explain its effect because, again, I feel like people know what Link Karibo does because it's a very generic card. We got Ancient Warrior Oath, a double Dragon Lords. So yeah, this is a card that it seems like you can't pull out in this deck because it requires 2 Beast Warrior monsters, including a Winged Ancient Warrior monster. But then again, the Tri-Brigades do cheat out the Link monster, so they don't care about what the requirements are for the Link monster, so they can actually pull out Ancient Warrior Oath. And that's the one thing with the deck, like, you can cheat out the Link monsters, but if you try to Monster Reborn the Link monsters, you're not going to be able to, because they weren't properly summoned through their own effects. This is that just main example of it. You can pull out this card using the Tri-Brigade monsters, but you can't properly bring this out, because we don't control a fucking Winged Ancient Warrior monster. So its effect is all Ancient Warriors gain 500 attack and defense. Who cares, because we're not controlling that. Once per turn, if this Link Summon card, if this card is Link Summoned, add 1 Ancient Warrior card from your deck to your hand. Again, who cares? Quick effect, however, you can send 1 card from your hand or field to the graveyard, target 1 face-up card your opponent controls, return it to the hand. That's the only reason why we use this card, is for that effect alone, and that's really it. There's really no other reason for us to use this card. So yeah, we can cheat it out, and we only use it for its quick effect to return 1 face-up card back to your opponent's hand. So yeah, not too bad. We got 2 Tri-Brigades Ferret the Barren Blossom. Yeah, very good card. You can actually just hard make this or just, cheat it out. Very good card. During your main phase, you can special summon 1 level 4 or lower Beast Warrior, or Winged Beast monster from your hand. You can also not use monster links material for the rest of the turn, except for Beast Warrior, or Winged Beast monsters. And then if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can draw 1 card and then place 1 card from your hand to the bottom of the deck. So yeah, very, very good card. It's a 2 of, because you want to see this as much as you can. We get the 1 Harpy Conductor, which only requires 2 wind monsters, which not a problem in this deck. So it has 2 effects. It has 1 if a Harpy monster you control would be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can destroy 1 spell or trap you control instead. This is the only Harpy monster we control. But then again, you can protect itself by sending something like Fire Formation Tenki or something like that. And then if a face-up Harpy monster you control returns to the hand, you target 1 spell summon monster. Target 1 spell summon monster your opponent controls, return it to the hand as well. So it's basically just another Link monster in here. You can protect itself by sending like something like Tenki, and then if you do, you can return 1 spell summon monster your opponent controls. So not too bad. You got the oh boy. I'm not even trying to pronounce the first word in that name, but the Desperado Doom Eagle. So yeah, this only requires 2+ wind monsters, and it actually has a very good effect. It gains 2,400 attack while your opponent has no monsters in their graveyard. And then quick effect, you can target one monster in your opponent's graveyard, shuffle it into the deck, and you also have DD Crow to kind of help it out as well. So yeah, very good. You can it's a Link 3, and you can cheat it out as well, even with Buried Statue of the Stormwinds in there. Very, very good card. Some more the Bird of... Oh shit, my bad. I kind of moved my computer there. Some more the Bird of Sovereignty, which is a very, very important card in this deck. So this requires 2+ monsters, including a Winged Beast monster. Then again, you could just cheat it out using the Tri-Brigade monsters. Cannot be used as link materials, and your opponent cannot target this card or Winged Beast monsters this card points to with card effects. If this card would be destroyed by battle, you can destroy one other support card you control instead. And then during the end phase, you can special summon one Winged Beast monster from your hand or deck with a level equal to or lower than the total number of unused spell or trap zones on the field. You only use the effect of Submorg Bird of Sovereignty once per turn. So this is why it's so good with something like Bird Statue of the Stormwinds. You basically do your full combo, get something like Appaloosa and Link Rebo on the field to start protecting you, and then you go end phase some more Bird of Sovereignty effect, summon the Barrier Statue of the Stormwinds, and all of a sudden you kind of have like a really good board. Because you have Appaloosa, you have Link Rebo to protect the Barrier Statue of the Stormwinds just in case they want to normal summon and attack it, and then if they try to negate it with monster effects, you have the Appaloosa, and then if you have it under the Link Zone, they can't even target the fucking thing. So that's actually very, very good. And it can also summon the Mist Valley Apex Avian if you want to as well. On to the Tri-Brigade monsters, the Link 3, which is Tri-Brigade Rugal the Civil Sheller. Again, requires 2+ Beast Warrior, or Winged Beast monsters. Again, you can just cheat it out using the Tri-Brigade. During your opponent's main phase quick effect, you can special summon one level 4 or lower Beast Warrior, or Winged Beast monster from your hand or graveyard, but its effects are negated. Also, return it to the hand during the end phase. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you make all monsters your opponent controls lose 300 attack for each monster type that you control until the end of this turn. And you can only use the effect of Tri-Brigade Rugal the Civil Sheller once per turn. It's just a Link 3 you have in the deck. It's not good. I mean, the special summon level 4 might be okay, but it's not, it's just not like as good as you would hope it to be. It's just a good Link 3 to go into in the deck. We got the one Appaloosa. This is the one card you cannot cheat out in the extra deck, besides the XYZ monsters, of course, because it's actually a fairy. Basically, this is just a thing you would need to hard summon, but it's not that bad to hard summon, because you get Appaloosa onto the field, which is very, very good, if you ask me. So yeah, Appaloosa is just a very good one. It gains 800 attack for each monster used as link material, and then quick effect, you can make this card lose exactly 800 attack if you do negate an activation of an opponent's monster effect. So very, very, very good. We go into 2 Tri-Brigade Shrig, the Ominous Omen. A very good card in this deck, a very good card to cheat out as well, because if this card is special summoned, not link summoned, special summoned, so the Tri-Brigade monsters do special summon it, or if another Beast Warrior or Winged Beast monster is special summoned to your field, you can banish one card on the field. That is absolutely amazing. It's non-targeting banish one card. This can get around things like Dragoon. It's a very, very, very good card. And if this card is sent to the graveyard, you can add one Beast Warrior or Winged Beast monster from your deck to your hand whose level equals less than or equal to the number of your banished Beast Warrior or Winged Beast monsters in your banished area. You can only use each effect once per turn as well. Very, very good card. Absolutely amazing link for the non-targeting banish is very, very good. Yeah, this is an absolutely crazy link 4 monster for the deck. Now on to the XYZ monsters. We're going to go with Littlest Reactal Starling. This only requires 2+ level 1 monsters, and this card is XYZ Summon. Target one face-up monster on the field. It gains 300 attack and defense for each material attached to this card. That's not the reason why we use this. It's its bottom effect that we use this card. Soft once per turn. You can detach one material from this card. Add one level 1 Winged Beast monster from your deck to your hand, and then all battle damage you take from battles involving this XYZ summon also is inflicted to your opponent as well. So not too bad. But we use it because of that search. You can detach one material, add one level 1 Winged Beast monster from your deck to your hand. We use it for the search, and that's why we use this. But now we get into the Zeus package. We go with Littlest Assembled Nightingale. Requires 2 or more level 1 monsters. This card gains 200 attack for each XYZ material attached to it. This card can attack directly, and then while this card has XYZ materials, it can attack a number of times each battle phase up to the number of XYZ materials attached to it. So if you have 2 materials attached to it, it will gain 400 attack, 200 attack for each one, which would make it 400, and then you can attack directly twice because it has 2 materials, so that would do 800 damage in total. And then once per turn, during the player's turn, if you can detach 1 XP material from this card until the end of this turn, the earliest monsters you control cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. You also take no battle damage. So very, very, very good card in Assembled Nightingale, but it's more to set up into your Zeus plays. You go, because this is kind of just stolen. Well, it's not stolen necessarily, but Drytrons also use this combo as well. They go into Littlest, and then after you attack directly, you go into the Downward Magician, which is only used because you can also XYZ summon this card during your main phase 2. You can XYZ summon during your main phase 2, you can also XYZ summon this card by using a rank 3 or lower XYZ monster you control as material. So you go Assembled, then you go into Downward, and then Zeus will go on top of Downward and basically set up a 4 material Zeus, or it could be more in this deck as well because it requires the Littlest requires 2 or more level 1, so you can do like more if you want to as well. So this is kind of just your Zeus setup right there. That is it for the extra deck, though. Side deck reasons, you can make your side deck whatever you want, but currently I have 3 Nibs, 3 Artifact Lancia, the 3 Phantasmi for Dragon Link, 2 Dark Roller No More, just in case they set up a board that you cannot break through, have Forbidden Droplet, and Dark Roller No More, just in case for that. You have the 2 Lightning Storm, which I really wanted to make it 3, but I put it in 2, 2 Cosmic Cyclones, and then the 1 Red Reboot, which is basically your 3rd Lightning Storm. So yeah, that is it for the main deck. However, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, leave a like. I've been going on for a long time. That's why I'm not going to go to the combos because it's already a 21-minute video. So yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, leave a like and subscribe for more content on the channel. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.